Welcome to Rayat Online School Education 2021-22, Sadhguru Gadya Maharaj College, Kara. Guidance by Principal Dr. Mohan Rajmani Sir, Standard 11, Subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy. Myself, Patel Madam from SGM College, Kara. Today we are going to see in the bookkeeping accountancy about the chapter number 2, that is the meaning and fundamentals of double entry bookkeeping. Already in this chapter, the first lecture was about the meaning, definition, advantages and about the principle of double entry bookkeeping system. Today we are going to see into detail about the classification of account. Before classifying, we will see about the meaning and the definition of the account. So, what is an account? An account is a summarized record of transaction relating to a particular person, asset, liability, particular head of expense or income recorded at one place. In day-to-day business activity, as large number of business transactions always take place in the business, and these transactions, when take place into the business, it always affect the several accounts. So at the end of a certain period of a time, it is always necessary for the businessman to balance the account and to find out the information. What a businessman always find out the information? He find out total capital, total liabilities, total assets, total income and total expenses of the business. So always to know all this capital, liability, asset, income, expenses of the business, at the end of a certain period of time, it is always necessary to make an account. So always an account is a summarized record of the transaction. So all the transaction, whenever it take place, the record of that transaction is done in the account. The account can be of a person, it can be about an asset, it can be about a liability, a particular head, expenses, income, any about. So that was the account. Now we will see the two definitions. First definition is put forth by J.R. Bartley Boy and second is about the Carter. J.R. Bartley Boy says an account is summarized record or transaction affecting one person, one kind of property or one class of gain or loss. So what is an account? An account is a summarized record of the transaction always affecting one person, one kind of a property or one class of gain or loss. According to Carter, an account is a ledger record in a summarized form of all the transactions that have taken place with a particular person or thing specified. So by this two definition, you must have understood about the account. So account is a summarized record of a transaction that affect one person, one kind of a property, one class of gain or a loss. All the transactions which take place always affect the several account, and every time the businessman balances all the account at the end of a certain period of a time to know the capital, liability, asset, income, expenses of the business. That was the meaning and definition of an account. Further, we will see into detail about the classification of accounts. The diagram which you can see is about the classification of account into details. The classification of account, which is divided into two parts, personal account, impersonal account. Personal account is further divided into three parts: natural personal account, artificial personal account, representative personal account. Impersonal accounts are further divided into two parts: real account, nominal account. Real account are further divided into two parts: tangible real account, intangible real account. Nominal account is further divided into two parts: expenses and losses, incomes and gain. The big diagram which you can see is about the account into detail, which is the classification of account. Classification of account: personal, impersonal. Now we will see each point into detail about the type of account. Each type of account is explained with the example over here. The first is about the personal account. As account is divided into two parts: personal, impersonal. The first one we will see personal, which is further divided into three parts. Personal account is that account which represent a person and a group of person with whom business deals. So all the account which represent a person, as well as it also represent a group of person in whom the business is dealing, is related to person. Personal account is further divided into three parts. The first is natural person account, second is artificial person, and third is representative personal account. Natural personal account, as the name only is natural. That means this account is relating to the individual, to the human beings. Example, you can see any personal account, any boy, girl, man, woman. Like example is given: Rajesh account, Sumit account, Sushma's account, Vaibhav's account, etc. So all the accounts which relate to human beings, which relate to a particular individual, boy, girl, men, women, any example you can take is about the natural person account. Second is artificial person account. Artificial person account means an account of an organization, associations which are created by law. Law has created this artificial personal account. As natural totally indicates about the natural individual human beings, and the artificial indicate which is not natural. It is created by someone. Law has created this. So always artificial person's account always includes any organization, any association, etc. Example, Bank of Maharashtra account, ABC and Company account, Recreation Club account. You can take example more such as Pune Municipal Corporation account, Radhika Sports Club account, Bank of India account, Bank of Maharashtra account. These are the examples. So this artificial person account is not a human being. It is a artificial account which is created by law. The second one, after this, the third one, which is representative personal account. These accounts represent a certain person or a group of person which deals in business. Accounts which are relating to outstanding and prepaid items are called as representative personal account. So always representing, you are representing, these accounts are representing a certain person or a group of person which is related to business. That means business is dealing with these person or group of person. So these accounts are relating to outstanding items as well as prepaid items which are related to representative personal account. Example, outstanding rent, income received in advance account, prepaid wages account, outstanding expenses account, prepaid expenses account, income received in advance account. So these are the examples of representative personal account which represent a certain person or a group of person in which the business deals. And always it relates to outstanding and prepaid item. So these were about the what? Personal account. Personal account which represents a person or a group of person which business deals. Personal account further divided into three parts: natural person, which relate to individual human beings; artificial person, which includes account of organization, association created by law; and third is representative personal account, which represent a certain person or a group of person in business deals. Afterward, we will see the second point into detail, which is impersonal. Opposite of personal, impersonal account. Impersonal account, which is further divided into two big parts. First is real account and the second is nominal account. We will see the first point, real account. Real account is the account which represent assets and properties owned by the businessman. So any asset or property which owns by businessman, that is said as real account. Real account are further divided into two parts: tangible real account, intangible real account. First one we will see tangible real account. Tangible real account means the assets and properties which can be seen, touched and felt. Any asset, any property which you can see, you can touch and you can feel is said as tangible real account. Example, machinery account, motor car account, stock of goods account, computer account, cash account, machinery account, etc. So tangible means assets and properties which you can see, touch and feel. The second one is intangible real account. Intangible real account means those assets and properties which cannot be seen, touched or felt, but they can be measured in the terms of money. So any asset or properties which cannot be seen, touched or felt is said as an intangible real account. But these assets and properties can be measured in the terms of money. Examples: goodwill account, patents account, trademarks account, copyright account. So impersonal account, which are further classified into real account and nominal account. Real account which represents assets and properties owned by the business. Real account further divided into tangible account, tangible real account, intangible real account. Tangible means asset and properties which we can see, touch and feel. Intangible means assets and properties which we cannot see, touch or feel, but they can be measured in the terms of money. That was about the real account, which are divided into 2 points. After real account, the next is about the nominal account. Nominal account are those accounts of expenses, losses, incomes and gains are called as nominal account. Nominal account always are related to 2 parts, which is expenses and losses. Expenses and losses. Any account which relate to expenses and losses as well as incomes and gains are considered as nominal account. So nominal account are further divided into 2 parts. The first part is about the expenses and losses. The second part is about the incomes and gains. When we think about the expenses and losses, the first is stationery account. Example. Second is salary account. Third is depreciation account. Fourth is advertisement account, rent account, wages account, all are related to expenses and losses. So nominal account which are divided into two parts, expenses and losses, incomes and gains. In incomes and gains, the second point of nominal account, examples are commission received account, discount received account, interest received account, dividend received account, sales account, etc. So, the nominal account, which is divided into two parts, expenses and losses, incomes and gains. Expenses and losses are totally related to the loss and expenses incurred. Incomes and gains are related to income and gain which is accrued. So all the commission received, interest received, dividend received, discount received will come under incomes and gains. And all the expenses and losses like wages account, stationery account, salary account, advertisement account, depreciation account will come under expenses and losses. So that was about the nominal account. So full big diagram which we have seen, that was the classification of account, we have seen into detail. In the classification of account, the two parts we have seen. The first was personal, the second was impersonal. Then impersonal we have seen natural person, artificial person, representative person. In impersonal, we have seen the real account, nominal account. A real account, in that we have seen tangible real account and intangible real account. Then we have seen the nominal account, which is expenses and losses and incomes and gains. The next one is about the debit and credit. Debit, which is written as DR dot, capital D R dot, which is return, which is said as left hand side of an account, is called as debit. So whenever we prepare an account, the left hand side of an account is said as debit side. The debit side of an account we write with the initial word like DR dot. The right hand side of an account is said as credit side, which you write as CR. So that was about the debit as well as credit. Two sides an account is having. An account is divided into two parts. The first part is debit, which is on the left hand side, and the second part is credit, which is on the right hand side. So a fully account is divided into two parts. So when you divide into two parts, according to that only posting is done into the, while you do a transaction, posting is done according to that one. So the two side of account is very important. Whenever we prepare an account, we always divide into two parts. That is a debit, which is the left hand side, and the credit, which is on right hand side. So today we have seen about the account into detail. Firstly, we have seen the meaning of account. The meaning of account, in that we have seen an account which is a summarized record of transaction relating to a particular person, asset, liability, particular head of expense or income recorded at one place. So an account is very important. We have seen then definition of an account, which is put forth by two persons. The first is G.R. Bartley Boyd, and the second is Carter. Always account which is prepared, always prepared by the businessman, always whenever transaction take place, it always affect the several account. And at the end of the certain period of a time, it is always necessary for a businessman to balance these accounts and to get the information, like to know the total capital, total liability, asset, total income, total expenses, etc. So these all things we have seen today, that is about the classification of account into detail. Firstly, we have seen the meaning, then we have seen the definition, then we have seen the big classification diagram. Each classification like personal, impersonal, with examples we have seen. In the last point we have seen about the account is that is debit and credit. The left hand side of an account is called debit side, and the right hand side of an account is said as credit side. That's all for today. Thank you very much.